Welcome, Sagittarius, to your February 2022 reading. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comments section below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And don't worry if you don't hear from me right away. I get back to everyone who subscribes and asks a question. So let's get into things. Now, I have to start out by saying happy Valentine's Day, and also happy Chinese New Year. This is the year of the tiger. Now, we've got a really big Chinese community in Australia and in Sydney in particular, where I live. And Chinese New Year is a big thing. And this is the year of the tiger. This is powerful, brave, strong energy. And this is being reflected in the cards that are showing up for all signs. And Saggy, you are no different here. And this cannot be a coincidence, because this has happened for so many signs. I haven't counted, but I'd say at least 6 out of the 12 signs, probably even more, have had 2 kings show up in their reading. And this to me reflects this energy of power. This is the kind of tiger energy that's coming in with that Chinese New Year on the 1st of February. And when you get multiple kings, this talks about powerful energy in whatever suit that they represent. And you've got an extra special thing here, which actually happened for another sign as well. You've got 2 King of Cups. Now, I can hear you asking, why are there 2 King of Cups in this deck? Well, in this particular deck, the Tarot of Mystical Moments by Katrin Veltz-Stein, she has made a male and a female king for each suit, and a male and a female for the card for the Emperor as well. And what she says is, you can choose whichever one you want to shuffle with and remove the others. But I leave them all in the deck because I believe that my angels and spirit guides take out the ones that are significant and whichever ones need to be present here. But because you've got 2 King of Cups here, this is telling me so much. This is a very powerful, emotional month for you. And the fact that it is the month of love, Valentine's Day, I feel like there are some amazing emotional things happening for you. And not only that, you've got the Knight of Cups. That's that knight in shining armor that comes in and sweeps you off your feet. So if you are not in a relationship, or you already are in a relationship, you are going to have a beautiful, wonderful, emotional experience this month for sure. But you start out with the energy of the 2 of Pentacles. Now, all 2s are choices. But what I feel like the 2 of Pentacles is saying here in your reading is you are going to be doing a lot of work here. This is the card of juggling multiple things. You, if you look at the imagery on this card, this woman is standing on 1 foot on the tallest, thinnest, or one of the tallest, thinnest buildings, balancing and juggling this 2 balls on her finger. So this is almost like saying you are really undertaking a lot of challenges, and you're doing it with elegance and you're doing it with grace, and you are handling this busy situation in your life where, this often shows up for single parents who are trying to work, trying to raise their children, taking them to school and picking them up again, and then going to work and dealing with issues with your home and dealing with issues with yourself. And it's kind of this energy, but this is flexibility and grace under pressure, and it's balance, and it's adaptability and multitasking. So I feel like you are doing all of this in February. It's going to be a busy, hectic month, but I feel like you're going to be coping with this. And the fact that you've got 2 King of Cups, the King of Cups is somebody that is has a calming effect. And so if this represents someone in your life, if you have someone in your life like this, they are going to be playing a major part. You've got 2 Kings of Cups. So whether one of them represents a person and the other represents you taking on these qualities, you are going to be able to balance all of this out and keep things on an even keel. But another thing I've just noticed here as well, you've got 2 Knights. Now, Knights are all about movement and moving energy. And you've got the Knight of Wands. This is quite fast, passionate, moving energy here. And the Knight of Wands really talks about that someone that is on a mission. They're very confident. It's almost daredevil kind of energy. This is someone that is very charismatic. They're impetuous. They can be a little bit reckless as well. But this often talks about a passion project. So I often don't read my Knights as people. Some people do, but because this is a general reading, this could be a fire sign that is playing a significant role in your life. But to me, I feel like this is you just having a passion for a project, having a passion for something that you are wanting to drive forward in February, and you're going to be doing it. You are going to be jumping through rings of fire, just like in this card, to achieve this goal that you are aiming for. And as I said, this can be something that you are really passionate about. It can be a creative project. This can be working on anything, working on your home, even working on yourself. But it is just kind of jumping in, being impulsive about it, but it's a good thing. I think this is, you're wanting to get things done, and you are a fire sign as well, Saggy, so you understand this energy and you are wanting to jump in and get things done. And then you come across that beautiful Knight of Cups. And as I said, often a lot of people read this as that knight in shining armor that comes in and sweeps you off your feet. But this is passionate, loving energy that you've got around you in February. And this is a card of deep sensitivity and deep emotion. And you know, if this, you've got the King of Cups there, so this is a water sign. This is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces here, definitely in your life. And this Knight of Cups really does have a romantic nature about them if this is a person, but they're that sort of person that comes in and romances you and writes poetry for you and just really nurtures your heart. So this is beautiful energy. I really love this. This is you being in touch with your emotions and also your intuition here as well. And you've got a lot of charm about you in February too. And if this is talking about a person, they're very charming and very loving and caring and are going to dote on you in February. So that is beautiful, wonderful energy. Now, this can also relate to that Knight of Wands, where you have this passionate project that you are putting a lot of energy and emotion into here. So these two can be linked together as well. I'm sorry to be so cryptic and so general, but this is a general reading. So you take what resonates here, Saggies, and you let the rest go. Now, you are also in a wonderful position in February where you are faced with multiple choices and you are spoiled for choices. This is a great position to be in. You have so much in front of you and you can choose which direction you are going in here. You are in control of the situation. And, you know, I kind of feel this is linked with that Two of Pentacles in a way, where things are happening and you've got so much happening and getting thrown at you, but you're handling it all really well. But the thing with the Seven of Cups is you can be spoiled for choice. Exactly what it says. You are in a position where you have so many wonderful things or so many things to choose from that you can actually kind of become stuck. It's like being a little kid in a lolly shop where you've got 10 cents and you can go in and you can spend that 10 cents on something, but you look at the shop and you go, I want everything, but you can't have everything. You can only have what you can afford. And this is kind of the situation with that Seven of Cups. So you are being asked to make a decision here in February. But I feel like this is a great place to be in, because it's like you can go down any avenue and it just really requires you to stop procrastinating, Saggy, and do what that final card there says and take action. But we'll go into that in a little bit. But this is beautiful, wonderful energy. And I feel like here, you know, you've got the King of Cups right beneath this as well. And you've got the King of Cups right beneath the Two of Pentacles. So two of the cards that are kind of making you juggle situations and be choosing from other situations, you've got that calming, stabilizing energy of the King of Cups there to help you. And as I said, if this is a person that is significant in your life, they are going to be very calming and helpful for you as well. But definitely a lot of emotion here for you. I mean, you've got 1, 2, 4 out of the 8 cards. So half of the cards here are cups, so they're emotion cards, and 3 of them are wands, which is passion and creativity. So there's a lot of passionate, swirling, creative, loving energy happening for you in February. I love it. Now, excuse me. As I said, the King of Cups, that is someone with a very calming demeanor. They're very accepting. They're very stabilizing. They've got a lot of diplomacy and there's a lot of steadiness about them. And, you know, if you look at the imagery on this particular card, the torso of the figure in that first King of Cups, you can see the depths of the ocean, and on top of the ocean is that sailing boat, and in the choppy seas the king is holding that sailing boat steady and guiding it through the ocean. And I feel like there is someone in your life that is doing this for you. Now, don't get too caught up on the star sign thing. I always say it's more about the character of the person that the card describes more so than the actual star sign. So if you do have someone in your life that can really help stabilize you and keep you steady, they're going to be playing a big part in your life. Now, next you have the Three of Wands. Now the Three of Wands, this has shown up for a few signs as well, but the Three of Wands talks about that card where it's about an energy of progress. You've put in a lot of hard work here and you are at the stage now where your ships are coming in. You have done all of the hard work, all of the background work, and now you can actually sit back and relax and allow the benefits of your hard work to come in, the benefits of your passion, you know. And it's interesting that it's right beneath that Knight of Wands that does talk about a passion project. I feel like you've done so much work and you are going to be seeing a lot of the results in February when it comes to this. And there's this theme of ships and oceans and boats, I mean, in 3 of them. And interesting, look at the final King of Cups, the female King of Cups, and the 3 of Wands, the similarities. Both are holding ships in their hand, both are looking out to the sea. And whenever and even the King of Cups, the male King of Cups is holding that ship. So there's this, I feel like there's this thread going through your reading here where things are going to be coming in for you. All of this hard work that you've been doing is going to be paying off. And it's interesting, you've got the choice that is offered, that is in front of you in the 7 of Cups. And then you have the 2 of Wands as well. And this is another card of having to choose. And hey, I just realized you've got 2 twos. You've got 2 twos, 2 knights, and 2 kings. This is, I just like looking at synchronicities like that. So there is definitely some important decisions that you are needing to make. And this can have to do with your work. It can have to do with something you are quite passionate about. It could even be a direction that you want to go in when it comes to this passion project. Where do I start? What do I do first? It's that kind of choice that could be talking about here. But with the 2 of Wands, this is quite wonderful. This is a choice that says you cannot choose the wrong, there is no wrong choice here. And, if you look at the imagery on this card, there is a little girl perched on top of a rooftop and she's got the world in her hands. And, you are at this place where you can achieve anything at the moment. You can really, you can take your life or your career or your passion into new directions and make wonderful things happen. But the first thing you need to do, Saggy, is you need to make that choice. And this can be a little difficult because, if you're in a comfort zone, it can be difficult to leave that comfort zone. And sometimes there's risk involved when you make a choice to go in another direction or to commence something new or to embark on, any future plans that you may have. So there is this kind of energy of, being a little bit scared to make that choice, but once you do, it's going to be wonderful. This is a card, the 2 of Wands is a card of potential. It's a card of taking initiative. It's a card of plans, putting plans into action and aspirations as well. And one big message with the 2 of Wands is seizing opportunities. So I feel like there is going to be a lot of opportunity in front of you in February, which you need to grab a hold of and go for it here. Use that energy, that impetuous energy of the Knight of Wands, and go for it. Now, your final tarot card is that other King of Cups, the female King of Cups. Now, this could literally talk about a female water sign that is going to be significant in your life in February. But again, this is that really calming influence that is coming in. Now, whenever we have court cards, I don't know if I've already said this, excuse me if I'm repeating myself, but often when we have court cards in our reading, we are taking on the qualities of these cards. So you yourself might be finding that you are able to really be stable and calm, and you are going to be taking on a lot of that energy when approaching any decisions that you need to make or any action that you need to take here. It's quite lovely, beautiful energy. And again, ships coming into, ships coming into dock. I feel like they're protected here. by these King of Cups, these ships that might be coming in holding precious cargo. They're being protected and guided in a way as well. Now, your final card from the Gateway Oracle deck is taking action, as I did touch on before. And these cards are so beautiful and so simple in their imagery, but they just, I'm able to just get so much information from them. But I'm still going to read from the book because I love the words of Denise Lynn here. Now, the affirmation for this particular card is, I enthusiastically embrace life's boundless possibilities. So in February, try and take that calm energy of the King of Cups and repeat that over and over to yourself. But the meaning of this card is, don't hesitate. Whatever you've been putting off, now is the time to act. Stand tall, raise your fists to the sky and leap into action. Break out the champagne, for victory is in reach. The universe wants you to know, action creates momentum. Whatever you have been wishing and waiting for, this is the right time to move forward without looking back. Quicken your spirit by taking action now. Even if you have to face your fears in order to do so, look them in the eye with a calm and clear gaze and forge ahead. The action you take now will reap immense rewards in the future. Saggies, wow, this is so connected with that Two of Wands, that Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, but it's also saying just, go for it. This energy where the Seven of Cups is saying you might be feeling a little bit stuck because you've got so many options. Just choose. You've got to choose. And once you do, you're not going to believe the results. It is going to be a wonderful, wonderful victory for you in whatever it is. And I mean, this is general, but you will know, Saggy, what I am referring to here. This is an amazing reading and with so much potential and so much reward here waiting for you. You've just got to make that choice. So have a wonderful month, Sagittarius. Please like and share and subscribe and comment. Let me know what this means for you. If it's no good, if it's good, I'd love to know. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.